Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Godstime Efeni. Thank you so much for always wanting to learn from my YouTube channel. I'm super excited that you found this YouTube channel as a place where you can learn about personal finance, digital marketing, personal branding, entrepreneurship, digital product business, and so many other things, right? So, if you're new here, thank you for joining my YouTube channel. I will want you to subscribe, right? Subscribe, click the subscribe button. Also, click the notification bell. If you're here to do that, click the notification bell so that you can get notified when I drop new videos every week on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So, I will want you to subscribe, click the notification bell because when you do that, you will get access to my YouTube channel to learn more from me. All right, so today I want to share with you 5 money mistakes that are destroying your finances. You need to understand that the subject of money is not something you take on seriously. You need to take it seriously. And there are mistakes that may make you to want to see the subject of money as something that you should not take serious, right? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 money mistakes that are destroying your finances. Let's get right into it. Mistake one is no budgeting. No matter how much money you make, you probably need a budget. See, it doesn't matter how much you make in a month, in a week, in a day, whatever business you run, either as a freelancer, affiliate marketer, it doesn't matter, right? What matters is that you have a budget. Because if you don't have a budget, what happens is you will not be able to control your spending. A budget can help you control your spending and also show you where you need to make improvement. A lot of people complain about I make money, but I can't account for it. I make money, but at the end of the month, I can't see anything that I've made. One of the reasons is because you don't have a budget and it makes you not to be accountable. When you have a budget, it keeps you accountable. A budget can also help you think about your money as something that is moving from you to a place you are assigned it to go. So a budget can keep track of where your money is going. Many people don't know where their money is going. So when once money leaves their account or once money leaves their pocket, their mind is off destination. So budget will help you know that okay, this is where my money is going. This is where my it's very important because if you don't have a budget, you will keep spending, spending, spending until you get to the point where you are broke. And goal is not for you to be broke. The goal for you is to be wealthy. The goal for you is to be rich. And budgeting can help you maintain that, right? So let's keep moving. Now, you may ask this question, okay, now I know about budgeting. Now I know that a budget can help me control my spending. How do I go about budgeting? So, the 3 easy steps, right? Create a budget that works for you and allows you to live a comfortable and happy life. You must first determine what you're currently spending, how much you can afford to spend, and what your priorities are. These 3 things are very important when it comes to creating a budget, right? So, the first easy step to creating a budget is gather your financial documents. Now, what does that mean? It means that you have to ask yourself certain questions. Questions like how much do I earn monthly, weekly, or daily? It's important you ask yourself how much do you earn? And again, you need to ask yourself how much do I spend? If you don't have honest answers about how much you earn and how much you spend, it's going to be difficult to budget because the more information you have about your income earning and your spending, the better it is for your budgeting. The more information you have about your income earning and your spending makes it easy for you to budget. So get honest feedbacks or honest answers about how much you earn and how much you spend. Second thing is make a list of your monthly expenses. So expenses like rent, utilities, personal care, entertainment. childcare, that if you're married, transportation expenses, savings, and so on. So you need to list out your monthly expenses. What are the things you spend money on? This is a question you ask yourself, and sit down with your book and your pen. Write down, okay, you have gas in the house, you pay for light, you pay for water. List all those things down, and it will help you create a budget. Last thing is recording what you spend. Record your spending. When you record your spending throughout the month, it will keep you from overspending and help you identify unnecessary expenses or problematic spending. Take a few minutes each day to record your spending rather than putting it off until the end of the month. So what you want to do is to record your spending. Ensure you have a book, a pen, or you can use budgeting apps online. Just search for budgeting apps on your Play Store. You'll be able to see budgeting apps that can help you budget. So if you don't want to go the route of the traditional method using book and pen, you can download those budgeting apps and get access to those apps that will help you to budget, to record your spending, right? So it will help you record your spending. Sorry, that was in budget. It will help you record your spending so that you don't have to keep overspending. And it will also help you, like I said, identify unnecessary expenses or problematic spending patterns. One of the reasons people spend a lot and don't see it as a problem is because they don't record their spending. When you record your spending, it will open your eyes to the places that you are putting your money and what you should do about it, right? For instance, maybe you spend money on um, eating out, right? When you calculate how much you spend on eating out, to give you that insight to the fact that you're spending so much eating out, you need to reduce your spending or even cut off that expense. The beautiful thing about recording your spending. When you record your spending, it will help you know what expense you should keep, what expense you should cut out. Because sometimes we spend a lot because we don't record our spending. So record your spending. Now, the second mistake that you need to know, which destroys your finances. Second money mistake which destroys your finances is not safe locking your savings. When you leave your savings open, there's every tendency to break into your savings account and spend it. Now, when I say safe locking, what I mean is having your savings automated and not touched. So in Nigeria, we have Piggyverse and we have Corrywise. There are others, but these are the two major ones we know of, right? So I talked about this in my last video about savings, how to save fast. You can check the video once you're done watching this, right? So I about the fact that Corrywise has a feature where you can save money and you can save it for a particular duration. There is the 3 months, there's the 6 months, 1 year. They have different packages, right? So you just save it there and you can't stop it, no matter how you say, I need my money back until the due date of that saving, right? So this will help you to not spend much. This will also help you to grow your finances, because sometimes when you put your savings either in the bank or you put your savings somewhere and it is not safe locked, there is every tendency that you're going to touch it, especially when you're in a tight situation, you're in a financial situation that is not palatable. You need to get money. So this is why you need to save, lock your savings. And it is called savings, not called spending. Savings. So why should you now leave it open and not find a way to lock it? So this is a mistake you should avoid. Always save, lock your savings. Mistake 3 is having one stream of income instead of income producing assets. You know the saying, never put all your eggs in one basket. Putting all of your eggs in one basket by being dependent on one stream of income is risky. And this is true because, especially if you have a job, and that job is not under your control. Somebody can come up today and say, we don't need your services anymore. Now, imagine that that is the only thing you have. A job is the only thing you have, and it's taken away from you. You're not going to have any other means of generating income, and that should not be the case. Millions of people today follow that path, relying on a single source of income. But in today's economy, that approach is inherently flawed. If you strictly adhere to it, it may lead to difficult financial times, longer periods of work before retirement, and in some cases, total financial failure. You don't want to rely on one stream of income. Rather, you want to produce or you want to create what I call income producing assets. Now, in the first video on my YouTube channel, I talked about income producing assets. So you can go watch it to learn more about income producing assets. But in summary, income producing asset is all about assets that generate income for you, right? Things like Amazon publishing, things like online course creation, things like producing your own content, like a blog, like this YouTube channel. So these are different income producing assets, right? So identify a particular income producing asset. So identify a income producing asset so that you can not depend on one stream of income. It is very important you don't depend on one stream. Don't rely on one stream of income. Very, very important. Don't rely on one stream of income. Mistake 4, spending more than you make. You want to become wealthy one day, you must control your spending. Many millionaires believe that living below your means is the key to accumulating wealth. However, it's not always easy to manage if you have a low income, student loans, or other people to support financially. But listen, spending more than you make or spending more than you earn is the fastest way to end up broke, is the fastest way to end up poor. You want to reduce your spending habit or you want to work on your spending habit. So identify what is making you to spend more than you make. Identify what is making you to spend more than you make. Now, I've done something for you to help you to identify what makes you spend more than you make. Now, these are some reasons why people spend more than they make. One is self-esteem. When we have low self-esteem, we seek out activities that makes us feel better about ourselves. Shopping to satisfy an inner void can easily lead to people spending more than they earn. So you just have this belief that if you can go out there and do something, it make you feel better. So you take money to do that particular thing. Some people take money to invest in games, and at the end of the day, they lose the game, and they're like, I feel bad. So they take their money again, invest in that particular game, and they keep doing that until they get to the point where they don't have anything again because they feel that the game will make them happy, so they just keep spending money on it. No, what you need to do is to work on your self-esteem. When you have low self-esteem, you're going to seek activities that will make you spend money instead of saving money. So you need to work on your self-esteem. For example, Nancy clothes and accessories made her feel pretty. So she kept spending to keep herself temporarily happy. That kind of happiness is temporary, it's not permanent. And you keep feeding that ego, you keep feeding that particular thing with your spending habits. So you need to work on your self-esteem. The second thing, reason why people spend more than they make is desire. Desire is another common reason why people consistently spend more than they earn. Most people are unaware that desire causes suffering. So you desire to live a large life, which is good, but your current income is not fit to help you live that kind of lifestyle. But because you desire, you want to pursue your desire. Not all desires should be pursued. And sometimes it is not the right time to pursue that desire. when it is positive, of course. Right? So not all desire should be chased after. You need to ask yourself the question, do I have a stable financial income that can help me live out my desire, that can help me accomplish this desire that I'm looking out for? If not, then you need to put out that desire or put away that desire for now until you have the financial capacity to accomplish that desire. Mistake number 5, which is the last, is not paying yourself first. Paying yourself first is a core component of personal finance. Not only do financial planners recommend it, but there are also numerous books that recommend it. So this is the mistake that one mistake that many people make with money. They get money, either paid salary or get profit from their business. The next thing is they pay everyone but themselves. They don't pay themselves. Paying yourself means that you take money aside and say, this money is my savings. So I put it aside. I've done a video on savings, so you can check it out. Now, when you don't pay yourself, what you're doing is you're reducing your chances of getting wealthy. You're reducing your chances of getting rich. I know it is hard, it's not easy, but it's part of financial discipline. The proof that you're ready to be wealthy is that you are paying yourself first. Among other people, yes, you're paying your bills, but are you paying yourself first? By putting money aside. When you pay yourself first, you're preparing for the future. But when you don't pay yourself first, then you are endangering your finances. That's why I say it's a mistake that is destroying your finances. So you need to start paying yourself. Now let's go over the mistakes that I've mentioned from the top, right? So the first thing I said was no budgeting. So you need to learn how to budget. And I talked about the fact that there are 3 easy steps to do that: gather financial documents, make a list of your monthly expenses, record your spending. Then second mistake is not safe locking your savings. And I talked about the fact that you need to lock your savings so that you don't have that tendency to spend the money in your savings, right? Then mistake 3 is having one stream of income instead of income producing assets. I've talked about that. So you need to build other income streams. Don't rely on one. It is risky, very risky, especially in our economy today around the world. You need to build more than one stream of income. Right. So number 4 is spending more than you earn or spending more than you make. Work on your spending habits. You need to work on your spending habits. Maybe in another video, I'll talk about the different spending habits and how to overcome them, right? And I also shared why people spend more than they earn or why people spend more than they make. Self-esteem, work on your self-esteem and desire. Lastly, paying yourself. If you don't pay yourself, it's a big money mistake that is destroying your finances. So you need to pay yourself. I believe you've gotten value from this video. Do well to like this video. Do well to subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I put out a new video. Like this video so that more people can see this video and get value, just like you've gotten value. Put in the comment section what you have learned from today's video, and I'll be glad to reply and hear from you. I'll see you in the next video.